It is the 1900 agreement. 1. Historical background. Land allocated to Sir Daudi Chwa II. In 1897, at the age of just 1 year, H.H. Sir Daudi Chwa acceded to the throne as the 34th Kabaka of Buganda, succeeding his father, Ssekabaka Mwanga Daniel Wasamura II. Under the 1900 Buganda Agreement between the British Protectorate and the Kingdom of Buganda, approximately 9,000 square miles of land were distributed to individuals and institutions within the kingdom. Of these, 350 square miles were allocated to H.H. Daudi Chwa in his personal capacity as Kabaka. 100 square miles were later added to his private estate. And over 60 additional square miles were acquired by him independently. This estate was separate and distinct from the land held by the Kingdom of Buganda as an institution. Historical land records, including the provisional and final certificates, that's PS and FCs, official survey maps, and records from the Ministry of Lands, confirm these allocations. Titles clearly identify H.H. Daudi Chwa as the original and rightful owner of these lands under the mile tenure system. The estate follows in 3 categories. Official mile, held by Kabaka in trust for the institution of the Kabakaship. Private mile, held in the personal name of H.H. Daudi Chwa. And then the clan customary land, Omutubagwacha, administered through family lineage. To the problem, decades of fraud and injustice. Following the death of H.H. Daudi Chwa II in 1939, the administration of his estate suffered from gross mismanagement, fraud, and manipulation. Some of these core issues include unlawful registration of estate land in the name of Buganda Land Board (BLB) without family consent, fraudulent leasing and sale of private estate land to third parties without due legal process, deliberate confiscation of private mile land with an official mile to justify wrongful occupation, exclusion of Chwa family during the 1993 restitution of traditional institutions where private land was erroneously returned to the Kingdom of Buganda. These events have caused irreparable damage to the estate, stripping generations of their rightful inheritance and eroding public trust in Uganda land governance system. Number 3, government intervention and March 2025 ministerial directives. In response to petitions submitted by the family and extensive historical research, including access to British and Ugandan land archives, a technical committee led by Honorable Dr. Sam Mayanja, Minister of State for Lands, issued ministerial directives on the 10th of March 2025. These directives include restoration of Plot 5, Block 273 at Kazi, that's 120 acres, to the estate, with 100 acres allocated to the Scouts and 20 acres revert to the estate of Prince Mawanda, as per the original lease by H.H. Daudi Chwa. Survey and registration of 18 square miles of Block 273, Masajja, in favor of the estate, with 2 square miles muted to the Kingdom of Buganda. Completion of title processing for 196 square miles of verified estate land across Buganda. Protection of family rights through the recognition of estate and administrators and legal representatives. The family has compiled all procedure steps provided, original title documents, historical maps, and legal documentation to the Ministry of Lands. The recovery team led by Mr. Bob Ewange has traced over 250 square miles of land linked to the estate. The Kabaka of Buganda and Buganda Land Board, BLB, have filed for judicial review, obtaining a temporary injunction to halt implementation of the directives. This legal maneuver, in our view, is a deliberate effort to delay justice backed by technicalities rather than merit. We note with concern that the same law firm representing Buganda Kingdom and the Kabaka is closely associated with officials in the Attorney General's office. Previous legal actions, including Civil Suit 285 of 2017 and a consent judgment of 2020, have been either frustrated or ignored by Kingdom agents. This situation is unsustainable and unjust. Legal systems must serve justice, not protect interests at the expense of the truth. Resolution of Chwa family of the 19th July 2025. As a family, assembled and chaired by Prince David Luswata, held at the residence of Mulangira Daniel Sepiria Luswata, the Chwa family passed the following binding resolutions. Reaffirmation of 5 nominated administrators, supported by 32 heads of family, empowered to liaise with the government, kingdom officials, courts, and the public. Formal recognition that the estate of H.H. Daudi Chwa is a private estate, legally separated from Buganda Kingdom property. Petition to Ministry of Lands for collection of land registry errors. Restoration of estate land wrongfully included in the 1993 restitution. Request for a joint verification committee composed of Ministry of Lands, Uganda Land Commission, Administrator General, family representatives, kingdom officials, and independent surveyors. Call for remuneration on all transactions to historical records, cadastral maps, land registries, microfilms, and government archives. Establishment of a legal and technical committee to manage all litigations and documentations and coordination.
Kulubachwa tetuli mu lutalo na muntu yenna wabula tuli mu bunyiikaavu n'obutamatira emyaka nga 33 eky'obwakabaka buddawo tulinganga abatali nsonga nkulu ng'ate ebintu jjajja bye yatulekera biri wano Mmengo tebikyali wala tebiri Ntebe byasembera ne bituuka Mmengo. Tetulina lutalo era okuyayana kwaffe nga twakoola n'okoola abantu ba Buganda Land Board bwe baba bawulira nti tuweebuka mu kumanya bakole workshop oba eri public oba eri ku TV batunnyonnyole batumalemu obutamanya ku nsonga za jjajja waffe. Ate n'ekirala batunnyonnyole bo bakyandikirawo okukyusa ebintu ebiri mu H.H. Daudi Chwa ne babifuula kabaka Buganda. Ebyo byangu nnyo ate abamu ku ffe tuyise mu bizibu bingi nti otunnyonnyola mangu ne tutegeera ensonga wawe yasobera. Kati tewali kakuubagano konna era n'okusaba kwaffe okulala nti ku mulundi guno waliwo Katikkiro Kyebbi Walusimbi yalabikanga ensonga y'aba Daudi Chwa agikutte buvumbavumba era nga jjagiggusa ebyembi nti yagenda tannabiggusa. Kati ono omupya ye yajjira mu bizinesi kukola bokadeevu kukola biki kyapa mu ngalo naye ffe yatwerabira nti twagala okumanya ku kyapa mu ngalo kivaawa. Ebyo bye twagala ffe we tufuna omuntu omugezi n'atunnyonnyola ffe tusirika. Naye wano we tuli twagala kumatizibwa kubanga tulaba tunyigirizibwa ng'ebintu bya jjajja waffe bitwalibwa